Hi, everybody. You're listening to the Spin Market Report on the Spin Market Podcast Network, where real stories meet real impact. Our podcast network has thousands of local and regional listeners tuning in each week. That means businesses are getting heard and communities are staying connected. Did you want to get your brand in front of a highly engaged audience? Contact Spin Market today at www.spinmarket.com for more information. Now let's get into the episode.
It's the Spin Market Report. Here's your host, Peter Stockdale.
Hey, we are back. It's the Spin Market Report. Just a pair of us today.
Just us two.
Yes.
You're stuck with us.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's
yes,
a good
it
thing.
is.
Because we got
it's
some
the best
stuff.
Party in town.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming up. Marketing Monday, but this Thursday, we have Buster's Bash. This is the second time you've done Buster's Bash here at Spin Market.
Came back by special request.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, it did.
There were people that actually liked it, and they're like, "What? You guys doing that next year or not?" So this is going to be fun. So just for people, maybe they missed last year, maybe they missed last year's episode. Can we describe, like, what is Buster's Bash?
Well, Buster's Bash originally started because we rebranded ourselves last year. We did a new logo and some changes, and we decided that we needed a ribbon cutting. Mm-hmm. And so we had the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance here along with the ambassadors and did our ribbon cutting. But in typical fare, we don't do anything normal here, do we?
No.
There's there's always got to be something else to go with it. And just having cookies and coffee just didn't seem to quite cut it. So we came up with Buster the bulldog, who is our mascot here. Yep, he's right there.
Right here in between
for you.
us.
And decided to name it Buster's Bash. And just invited some of our clients. Some of them aren't our clients. They're just a variety of businesses around the community, and asked them to come for a while and do something that's family-oriented, kid activity, whatever it may be. So we had a bouncy house, and we had the basketball, and we had minnow races, and Connect Four, and just a variety of games all over, and everybody had a blast. We had live music, and people came and brought their lawn chairs and just sat there and listened for the whole time for the music on it. And afterwards, everybody's going, this was really fun. So we decided, okay. Again, people were asking, can you do it again? And here we are.
Yeah, I didn't even play the live music. That's one of the fun things.
No,
Stadium Drive came last year. They're coming again
they're
this
coming
year.
And they kept asking if they could come.
Yeah.
If we were going to do it. They wanted to. They had that much fun.
I tell you what, the thing that blew me away was, yes, it's a free event. Mm-hmm. You can just come. It's like a block party. But there are people that came just to watch them.
Yes.
Which is like super cool. Just a smattering of lawn chairs out in front.
Lawn chairs out. And they stayed the whole time. And it was great.
Yeah, I mean, you had food trucks, you had just about anything else. So if for whatever reason you came to watch the music and you're just like, well, I want to go play a game of Connect Four. Well, guess what? Go play a game of Connect Four. Not against me, because I am the Connect Four champion.
Oh, okay.
But
we'll put that on the note there, Mackenzie, that he's the champ, and we have to get him. Oh, we got to get him a crown.
All right, I'll take it. Yep.
Connect Four crown. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's super fun having people like that here, having food trucks here, having vendors here. I mean, just different businesses. Mm-hmm. Like you said, some of them are what I would call like our neighbors here downtown Fort Dodge. Other ones are from across town. Some of them are from around the area. Clients, not clients. It really doesn't matter. We're just looking to have a good time and inviting whoever else wants to come with.
Exactly. And just to enjoy the day and meet new people that they may never have met before.
Yeah. This gets asked quite a bit. So it's Buster's Bash, and Buster is the bulldog. But who is Buster the bulldog? People ask this, I'd say every few episodes somebody asks this to us, but who's Buster?
Well, I didn't know this, but in a former life, I was a GM for a company, and I found this out years after I left, that corporate always called me the bulldog. And it was because I fought really hard for programs, projects that we needed to do in the community. And that was, I guess, the name that they nicknamed me was Bulldog. And then we found, of course, Mackenzie was out shopping and saw a bulldog and just had to buy Buster. And we named him Buster, and that's where it all came.
Yep, and this is Buster right here. Mm-hmm. He's right here. You can you can hear his collar jingling. So let's talk about Buster's Bulldog or Buster's Bash last year, because Buster's Bash last year, tons of fun. It was the first time you ever did this. Was there anything that was stand out to you? Anything that you were just like, oh, I didn't think I'd have this much fun doing XYZ. What was the thing that you were just
minnow racing?
Of course. I was waiting for it.
That was a blast. It was hilarious. If anything else, you'll have to come and see the minnow races.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's like a long trough. You put a minnow in, and you got to see who races their minnow from one end to the next the fastest.
Yes. And it is not as easy as you would think it would be.
No, my favorite is you could use like a straw to kind of like coax them, maybe blow some bubbles or something. But inevitably, somebody always inhales the water.
Yes, and it has to be. It has to be river water.
Yeah,
it can't be anything else. It has to be from the river, otherwise, or the lake, or wherever the minnows come from. Because
they don't like fresh water.
No.
So, word to the wise: don't drink the water. But yeah, I remember watching everybody do that last year. It was so fun. Somebody caught a video of you guys, all the gals in the office here, doing a minnow race. So that was really, really fun. I had a blast watching that. Did you learn anything from last year's event, like what to do, what not to do? I know you've been doing event planning for a long time, so this probably wasn't anything new to you. But was there anything that happened last year that you're like, oh, we need to do this again, or what were the things that kind of stood out to you?
it was probably the easiest ask that I've ever had to do as far as an event. Mm-hmm. We just asked, and everybody said, "Sure, we'll be there." Literally, there was. There's no cost. We're not charging anybody for anything. We just ask that it be family friendly and that you do something for the kids or for a family as they meet you and stop by your area. And it was an easy ask, and that isn't always easy when you're putting events together like this. Everybody's going, "Oh God, I got to put this together," but everybody's going, "Oh, that really sounds like fun, something totally different."
I think one of the benefits is it is after hours, but it starts at 4:00. So like, once again, if we haven't said the date yet, June 12th, 4:00 till 7:00, free admission. There's going to be live music. There's going to be food trucks, lots of vendors and lots of fun stuff. But I think that's the benefit of this is it starts at 4:00.
Right.
So people are still, if they're in the area, they just have to put a sign on the door, said,
Yeah.
"I'm at Buster's Bash, come around the corner."
I hope that's what they put on their door.
And then they just swing around the corner and come say hi. And I mean, there's even companies that are around the area that, aren't necessarily coming to Buster's Bash, but we're kind of like saying, hey, when you're done with Buster's Bash, you could swing over to River Hops.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they have a trivia night the same night. So it's literally right through the back, right through our backyard basically here. So that's pretty fun that, we got all this stuff right here downtown, lots of events happening in Fort Dodge. So let's talk about what's going to make this year different than last year. If somebody was there last year, what's different this year? I mean, it's still the same concept: live music, food trucks, vendors, etc. But who's coming this year? What's going on this year?
Well, I think one of them that's really interesting is USG.
Oh, cool!
Now they asked to come.
Sweet.
On here because they're working on more things within the community, and I believe they are bringing like a small statue, like a gypsum. Probably, I'm sure has some gypsum in it, and that the kids can paint a paint kit.
Oh, cool!
On there, something totally different. Some other ones that are coming, of course, we've got Chick-fil-A coming. Unfortunately, they're not bringing food, but they're coming as community support. So isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
They asked to come as well. They're excited. They're going to be doing some type of a kids activity there. But I'm sorry, we will not have Chick-fil-A food. That's the only negative on that one.
But they are still open across town. So when we're done, you can swing over and get your spicy chickens.
You can go over there and get your spicy chicken.
I will say the Chick-fil-A people have been really good at I mean, for just being a new company to town, they're doing a lot to help out around town and just kind of get their name out there and go to events like this.
And we do have a bulldog this year.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So Dr. Cindy from Function First Spine is coming, and she has a bulldog that she's going to just walk around and talk to everybody, to meet her dog. I think it's Charlie. Is that his name? Charlie. Charlie the bulldog.
Honorarily named Buster for the... No, I'm just kidding. Yes. His name's Charlie.
He will be Buster for the day anyway.
Yes. Oh, man. So what other things we got? Who's bringing what kind of things? Because one thing I remember last year, and I don't know if it's going to be here this year, was the basketball hoop from the Webster County Fair. I know that they have an event already going on, so they are not going to be able to attend. But we're trying to get something similar to that back, because that was fun. There was a lot of people shooting hoops out there.
They love that. Hopefully we will have that back, and just another vendor will have it. We just are working the logistics on that, and by the time you hear this, we'll keep our fingers crossed that we have them coming on there, because we've already got a vendor that says, we'll manage it.
Okay, yeah.
And, that's the fun part. Just talking about, everybody's so excited about it. It's just been a real easy event to put together, and everybody enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun when you kind of give people free reign on like, you can kind of do whatever you want. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, like if Function First Spine, you don't have to give chiropractic adjustments here. You don't have to like tie it in like that. But, if you have something, literally anything that you can do, just a tent. Last year there was somebody giving away snow cones or something like that. Or
there was slushies, there was freezy things on there. There was tattoos, face painting. Just, if it's something that the kids love and enjoy, I think we had sidewalk chalk out there that they were playing with, just anything like that.
Yeah, the sidewalk chalk was fun. I also made some drawings. I'm not the best person at drawing, so somebody else come do some sidewalk chalk this year.
Yes.
'Cause I know there's going to be some, correct?
There is.
I believe the Fine Arts Association might be bringing some.
Somebody is, for sure. I know that, but...
Somebody's bringing some.
There's the Fort Dodge Fire Department will be here. This is a shout out to the Fort Dodge Police Department. We are looking for you to be here as well. Unity Point is going to be here. I believe their pediatric department is who's going to be doing it. Child Care Discovery will have a bouncy house. Kingsgate Insurance is here. Fort Dodge Fine Arts, you already mentioned them. North Central Occupational Walk-In Clinic will be here. They'll have slushies for everybody. Tranquility Touch is a massage. I don't know if she's doing little massages or what she's doing, but she'll be there. Of course, Brass Monkey is going to have the minnow races. Midwest Fence is going to be here. I can't think of what they were going to do. They told me. Sun Med is going to be here doing some different things as well. And we've got a bunch of other ones that have expressed interest that will be showing up as well.
You've already mentioned a few names. I kind of want to bring them on the podcast and talk to them. So maybe after Buster's Bash, we'll get some of those people in here.
Well, I think, aren't you?
Oh, I definitely am. So
you're going to set up a portable podcast.
Yes. At Buster's Bash, that is one thing that we have planned is I will set up a portable podcast recording place of some sort. I don't know if I'm just going to have a table and a couple chairs or where we're going to set it up. We haven't locked in all the details quite yet, but that is the plan. So if you are a vendor, if you are somebody that works at another business that's not a vendor, swing by and say hi. If you're just walking through and having a good time and you want to say this is fun, just pop in and talk to me for 5 minutes. I'm just looking to record stuff and we'll see what we get and we'll edit it and we'll put it out later.
That's the best part, isn't it? We every time we've done these random outside thing, we have no idea who's going to talk, what they're going to say, how things are going to turn out, but all of them have always turned out really fun and interesting.
Yeah, it's like a little pop-up podcast.
Podcast.
We did one with the Growth Alliance's golf outing. We did one with the Fort Dodge Career Fair, and that one, that's the senior high. That was tons of fun.
We had crowds of kids around us the whole time.
Yeah, who knew everyone wanted to try and be the podcast guy or something. So that was tons of fun. So again, if there's anybody listening to this and you're not a vendor and you're like, hey, they're going to have a podcast thing there, I want to pop in and plug my small business or whatever it happens to be, swing by. You never know.
So if you did do that and you plugged your business, Peter is so good at doing reels. He probably could get you a little clippy reel to put on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah, that's something that's, as the podcasts have gone here, that's one of the things we like to do a lot is to try to get little clips out there for people to use in any capacity in any way they need. So
I don't think I brought up Foot and Ankle.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Clinic as well. They're going to be here, which is great. Dr. Mindy Dayton has been just a real joy to work with, and we'd love to be there.
I know we're getting close. Like this is Monday as this comes out, and the event is Thursday. Again, that's Thursday, June 12th, 4 to 7, and that's right in front of Spin Market, which is 10 North 10th Street in Fort Dodge, Iowa. So if you guys are looking for it, it's a little block party. We're just going to close the block off right out in front of Spin Market.
And the parking lot.
And the parking lot across the street, that public lot. That's
I think about noonish or so, everything will be closed off.
So let me just throw this out there. If somebody's listening to this and it's Monday and they're thinking, oh, I wish I would have gotten involved, or I wish there was a way I could get involved, what's the best option for somebody? To show up, do a podcast, or get a hold of us real quick and be like, hey, I do have a small tent. I'd love to put it in the parking lot, or what do we got?
I would say hurry ahead and get a hold of us. Give us a call or stop by the office and let everybody, or, talk to us about what you want to do. And we'll, as long as there's space, we have no problem with that. The more the merrier.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have a business, if you're in the area, I don't care if you're in Humboldt or we
don't care.
Down near Gowrie or something. Bring your business up here, throw up a tent, do a little something fun. Let's have a blast here at Buster's Bash.
And that's the other part that's so much fun about this is we really don't have an agenda other than to show you what we have to offer. And when I say we, I mean as a community, as a region. These are the things that are available out here that you may not have realized. And one of the first times maybe that you can actually have a conversation with somebody that you didn't realize even was here.
Absolutely. I guess I didn't ask, is Dawn going to be there too? Dawn Humberg from our office?
She's going to be walking around.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a CPA walking around?
CPA walking around, not giving you tax information, but giving you high fives instead.
All right. So is there like a big overall arcing goal? I know you said it was just kind of like community involvement and things like that, but what is the benefit of this to Fort Dodge or the community or the surrounding area? Because I would definitely think there is a point to this. It's not just to have fun, because we are a marketing company, and this does give people, in essence, like a free layer of marketing.
Right.
They just have to do something after hours, basically, which, a lot of businesses, small business, you're working after hours anyways,
right.
So you might as well swing over here. But what is the overall mission? Like, what is the importance of this to the community?
Well, a couple of things. One is it brings you down to our historic downtown, Fort Dodge. If you haven't been downtown, it'll give you an opportunity to come downtown. And it also shows you the different ways that we can engage within our communities and step out of your comfort zone, out of your own business, and do something that is entertaining, something totally different, something you never thought of doing before. And that's exactly fun. It's fun for all ages, and you just never know what might happen.
I think that was my favorite part last year when we were setting up. Like, somebody was basically like, okay, at whatever it was, noon or 1, it was like, we need to put up these blockades. And I put up a blockade, and someone goes to turn down, and they're like, I can't go here. It's like, no, you just have to go around the block. But, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're doing an event. Oh, can I bring my kids? Yeah. How much does it cost? Yeah. Nothing, free. And they ended up swinging by later. And that was really kind of fun to know.
Yes, exactly. That's, again, it's adds excitement. It's something visual and a perfect way to spend a couple hours and enjoy your kids and whatever.
Yeah. You can just swing through and see what the food trucks are up to if you're just looking for a snack and something to keep your kids busy for a while and just.
I do know the, which one is it? The Outside Scoop out of Ankeny will be here with ice cream.
Ooh.
If you have not had the Outside Scoop ice cream, I was in my family members live in Ankeny, was there a couple of weeks ago. Fun food truck, ice cream truck, and they have just about every flavor of ice cream or variety of ice cream you can think of.
Nice. I can't wait. So some chocolate. Save me some chocolate, people. Don't eat it all.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting after the event's over.
Just
for
straight
sure.
chocolate.
I don't know. We'll see what else they put in it.
Chocolate chips in it.
Sure,
whatever.
hook it up. Whatever they're going to put in there,
Okay.
I'll gobble it down. So how long does it take to plan an event like this? I'm not an event planner. I do know planning events is not easy. It's there's a lot of stuff you have to think about that most people wouldn't imagine you have to think about. But so like, how long did it take to plan this event? Probably not as long as last year, but how long?
Well, actually, we probably need to ask Mackenzie because we delegated that to her. She's the biggest thing is making contact and letting people know that we're doing it, and then getting their information and back. And then, of course, our talented staff puts together all the design work and all of that there. So we've got that in house, and then here we are doing a podcast. Because we've got that here too. Yeah,
just any layers of marketing that we can do behind this to kind of just let everybody know there is a fun event happening. You can come and go as you please. It costs no money to go. The only thing that might cost money is a food truck if you're going to get some food or something.
Right.
But almost every single thing that every vendor is going to have here is going to be free of charge.
Yes.
It's just goofing around. You're not going to have to pay someone to draw with sidewalk chalk.
You can do whatever you want to do, and that brings up. The other part of it is free, and we want people to enjoy it and not any expectations to spend any money if they don't want to.
And again, kid friendly.
Kid friendly. That's one of the requirements. Has to be kid friendly.
Absolutely. So if you have kids, bring them by. There's going to be lots of stuff happening here. Where's the best place for somebody to go if we're looking for Buster's Bash information?
Well, I think our social media, Facebook, and of course this podcast on there. And I think we got a light box on our website. No,
nope,
not yet.
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we're gonna
On there.
do a little adjustment to the website, so there'll be some stuff on there as well.
Yeah, there'll be a link on there for that on it. But it simply 4 to 7 p.m. Thursday, June 12th, 10th Street, right in between First Avenue North and Central Avenue on 10th Street. That whole area will be blocked off, and whoever is here will have a great time. And can't wait to hear the music. I know Jefferson is excited. Him. And Mr. Trevino.
Mr. Trevino, yes. It's going to be Stadium Drive once again this year. Crowd favorite.
And like I said, they asked to come back. That's how much fun they have.
Perfect. I couldn't ask for a better band, honestly.
Exactly.
They're very, very palatable to everybody, young and old. And I mean, it's going to be great. Again, if you're just looking for a nice way to spend an evening, bring in a long chair, pull it up in the shade, enjoy Stadium Drive, grab some food, say hi to the vendors. I mean, none of this stuff on here is a requirement. You don't have to buy food. You don't have to talk to the vendors. You don't have to listen to the music. Right. You pick and choose what you want. And I think that's one of the funnest things. There's something here for everybody. Right. The live music, I feel like that's there specifically for me, honestly.
Yeah.
But
we had you totally in mind, Peter.
Yes, exactly. So where I'll be camping out in front of them.
And maybe pulling up a guitar once in a while.
I don't know. I think I'll just let the professionals handle it this year.
Okay. All right.
So is there any message you'd like to share with anyone as we're kind of getting close to the end of this podcast, to just let them know what they need to do to get ready for Buster's Bash, or just kind of like a closing remark to kind of just be like, hey, this is what we got going on.
Hey, this is what we got going on. Buster's Bash, Thursday, June 12th from 4 till 7 p.m. We invite you to come down and just enjoy the day and meet some new people.
Yep. Live music, food trucks, fun for all ages, local vendors, free admission. It's going to be a blast. If you've never been in the downtown Fort Dodge area, swing by. Even if you have, swing by. If you're coming from out of town, again, if you have a small business, you're coming from out of town, let us know ASAP. Yes. Absolutely, as soon as possible. And maybe you can bring a little table and a little tent and do something here.
We do really highly stress that you have a tent because it does get warm. Yes. And it looks more professional as well.
Absolutely. So this is going to be a fun time. Again, we're going to be doing not a live podcast, but we will be recording out there as well. So if anybody wants to swing around, maybe I'll just do the talking head thing and I'll just walk around and interview people at their own booths. I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I'm just going to let it all set up and see how it pans out first. So,
sometimes that's the best way. It's just to let it happen and go with the flow.
Absolutely. Which is kind of what we're going to do at Buster's Bash, again, Thursday, June 12th. If anybody needs any more information, look for our social medias. They're down in the description section, or just go to our website, Spin Market with 2Ks.com.
And as many businesses as we can that have a social platform, we'll be sure to have them listed as co-hosts on it as well.
Awesome. That sounds great. So that's about all I have for this week, and it's going to be a slightly shorter episode than some people are used to because we have been kind of going long on these episodes.
We've had a lot of stuff to talk about.
I've been trying to keep them as short as possible, but when the conversation's good, you just keep going. So
I'm so impressed with the number of people that are hopping on. I mean, you look at the list out on the front door with all the times that everybody set up so that everybody within our company knows what's going on when and where. We're booked straight through July.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was in the next 30 days it's either 14 or 16 that we have to record. So there's a lot of podcast episodes coming out of this place.
There is. It's exciting and more to come, and we really love doing this type of marketing for our community and our region and telling what we're all about.
Absolutely. So if you guys are looking for any of that podcast stuff, it's on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@spinmarket, market with 2Ks. You can find all the podcasts there. We're talking Spin Market Report, this one right here, How to Money with Cole and Cole, Talk for Dodge, presented by Kesterson Realty. We got the Rooted in Results with Lammers Ag. We've got the Alliance Connection with the Greater Fort Dodge Growth Alliance. And we just started one up with the Fort Dodge Community School District. It's called the Dodger Download. They're going to recap school board meetings and basically discuss anything else that they feel is pertinent school-wise.
Yep. It'll just really bring out some of the highlights and what's going on in our Fort Dodge school system, because this is not a small school system here.
No, it's
And
big.
it is. It's a large, what did they have, 220 some students graduate?
It
was somewhere in that area.
At least twice as many as Humboldt. So,
yeah, on there. And so, that's with all the different buildings that they have and all the different programs. When we did and this is going off, but when we did the video for the early childhood
the ECC.
Center, ECC, just amazed at what was in there. And the bikes. Remember the PE teacher and the kids literally riding bikes to work on coordination and a variety of things. And yes, they had helmets on.
Yes, and they were very coordinated because I was taking video laying down and they were driving around me. So
on there.
They were very good on the coordination.
Well, that was just one of the things that I did not know was even going on in there.
Yeah, it makes you think like, man, when I went to preschool, all I remember was like there were these building blocks and they taught us how to stop, drop, and roll. And then you go in there and they're like gymnasts while they're doing math problems and stuff. I mean, it was crazy. It's so fun to watch what they were doing in there. So doing these kind of things for community events and just like for things just to let people know that that's there.
Yes.
I would have never known that was there unless they invited us to come in and make a video of it. So
that's exactly right.
All right. So as we close this baby down one last time, Thursday, June 12th, 4 to 7 p.m., 10 North 10th Street. It is Buster's Bash. It's right out in front of us here at 10 North 10th Street. Free admission. There's going to be food trucks, live music, vendors, all sorts of stuff. I'll have a podcast, something set up somewhere. So swing by, say hi to me if you want, because I'll be out there doing the talking head thing with a microphone somewhere. So thank you guys very much for listening to this. Anything to end on, Cheryl?
You said it all.
All right.
You did it.
All right. We'll see you later this week,
good
Buster.
luck, yeah.
This podcast is produced by Spin Market and Digital. Located in Fort Dodge, Iowa, Spin Market's highly skilled team can help you increase your market by updating your website, improving SEO, designing advertisements, and producing podcasts that will grab the attention of your market. Contact Spin Market today for all your digital marketing needs at digitalagent@spinmarket.com or call us at 515-302-8026. And to learn more, visit our website at www.spinmarket.com. That's digitalagent@spinmarket.com or 515-302-8026. Or visit our website at www.spinmarket.com.